Hi everybody, hope you are fine. And we have already completed 3 chapters. The previous 2 chapters, that is periodic properties and chemical bonding, we have done division through question answer. Today we will start the division of acid base salt, this chapter. And today also we will revise this chapter by discussing the board question answer. First we will discuss the year ICSC 2020 is current year. ICSC 2020. Every year from this chapter is coming 7 to 8 marks. This year also 7 marks came from this chapter. First question was question number 1. A salt prepared by displacement reaction is a salt prepared by displacement reaction is. Options are given: ferric chloride, ferrous chloride, next silver chloride. So here which one will be the answer? First of all, ferric chloride. Ferric chloride, we know that we can prepare ferric chloride by direct combination method. So it is not prepared by displacement method. Ferrous chloride, yes, that will be the answer. And silver chloride also we have to omit, because silver chloride is a insoluble salt in water and it is generally prepared by precipitation method. So in this case, ferrous iron will react with dilute HCl and forming ferrous chloride plus hydrogen gas. So this is simple displacement method. Okay, and in this case the answer will be ferrous chloride, FeCl. Next question number 2. An alkali which completely dissociates into ions is. Options are given: ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. Second option is given calcium hydroxide, and third option is given lithium hydroxide. So here the answer will be lithium hydroxide, as the term is given an alkali. So group 1 elements, so here calcium is group 2 element and ammonium hydroxide is a weak base, so it will not completely dissociate. So answer will be lithium hydroxide, as it is alkali metal and it is highly basic and it will completely dissociate into ions. Next question number 3. The pH of acetic acid is greater than dilute sulfuric acid, H2O. So acetic acid contains dash concentration of H plus ion. Options are given: greater, same or low. Greater, same and low. So here we have to understand one thing, that pH of acetic acid is greater. So higher pH means lower acidity. So sulfuric acid is more acidic. So definitely less dissociation will be there in case of acetic acid, and in case of dilute sulfuric acid there will be higher dissociation and higher concentration of H plus or H3 plus ion. So acetic acid contains low concentration of H plus. So it will be low concentration of H plus. That will be the correct answer. Next question is given that the indicator which does not change color on passage of HCl gas is. The question is given, the indicator, question number 4, the indicator which does not change color on passage of HCl gas, on passage of HCl gas is dash methyl orange, moist blue litmus, phenolphthalein. We know that methyl orange in acidic medium will change color. It will become orange to yellow, orange to pink. In case of moist blue litmus paper, it will turn red. But phenolphthalein in acid solution, there will be no color change. So when we will pass HCl gas, okay, it is acidic in nature, so it will turn the solution acidic. So answer will be phenolphthalein. So phenolphthalein. So the indicator which does not change color on passage of HCl gas is phenolphthalein, and phenolphthalein indicator will turn purple in alkaline solution, but in acid there will be no change of color. And next question is given that write balanced chemical equation for the preparation of the given salt, and options are given, that methods are given, that question number 5, A, neutralization, option B is precipitation, option C is titration. Now here the compounds are given. 1, copper sulfate, second option is given zinc carbonate, and third option is given ammonium sulfate. So copper sulfate we can prepare by neutralization method. We can take copper oxide, we can take copper hydroxide. Okay, if we add dilute sulfuric acid, suppose we are taking copper oxide and we are adding dilute sulfuric acid, then there will be formation of copper sulfate plus H2. So this one is neutralization method. So copper sulfate, answer will be A, that is the neutralization method. In case of zinc carbonate we can prepare from any water soluble zinc salt. We can take zinc sulfate and if we add ammonium carbonate here, that will produce zinc carbonate plus ammonium sulfate. So in this case, zinc carbonate is insoluble, it will precipitate. So the method is the precipitation method. So zinc carbonate answer will be B. So zinc carbonate we can prepare by precipitation method. And finally there is ammonium sulfate method. Ammonium sulfate we can prepare by taking ammonium hydroxide and sulfuric acid, and it will produce ammonium sulfate plus H2. Here we have to give twice. So this is a titration method. Why? Because here both the acid and as well as base both are water soluble. This one is water soluble ammonium hydroxide base and this one is water soluble acid. So this is the titration method. So here the option 3 ammonium sulfate will be the titration method. And in this way we have completed the answers of the ICSE question paper 2020 of the acid base salt part. Hope all of you can understand. Next we will discuss that ICSE year 2019. Next we will discuss ICSE year 2019. Now the first question is given that give the appropriate term by the statement given below. Now what is the statement is given here? Statement is given question 1, the substance that releases hydronium ion as the only positive ion. When dissolved in water. Now, what will be the appropriate term? Definitely acid. Acid always release hydronium ion as only the positive ion when it dissolves in water. So answer will be the acid. Next question number 2 is given. The pH value of 3 solutions A, B and C are given in the table and answer the following questions. So question number 2, in a table is given. Here 3 solutions are there. Solution A, solution B and solution C. So here pH values are given. First one is given 12, second one is given 2 and third one is 7. Now what are the questions? Which solution have no effect on litmus solution? So question number 1 is given that which solution will have no effect, on litmus solution. Next question is given, which solution will liberate carbon dioxide when reacted with sodium carbonate? Next question number 2, which solution will be or will liberate CO2 gas when reacted with sodium carbonate. When reacted with sodium carbonate. Next, see, which solution will turn red litmus solution blue? Which solution will turn red litmus solution blue? Now, the first question, which solution have no effect on litmus solution? The answer will be the neutral solution. Now, which one is the neutral solution? From the pH value we can easily judge. When the pH value is 7, that solution is called neutral solution. And when the pH value is 2, that is below 7, that is acidic solution. And when pH value is greater than 7, it is 12 given, that means it is alkaline solution. So, which solution will have no effect on litmus solution? The answer will be option C, and whose pH value is 7. Which solution will liberate carbon dioxide gas when reacted with sodium carbonate? Generally, if we add dilute acid, then sodium carbonate will liberate carbon dioxide. Now, which one is acidic solution? Option B. B pH value is 2, it is acidic solution. If we add B in sodium carbonate, that will liberate carbon dioxide gas. So here answer will be B, option B. And which solution will turn red litmus solution blue? Red litmus solution blue. That means it will be basic nature. So answer will be C. Answer will be A. As A is alkaline, pH value is 12. So which solution will turn red litmus solution blue? Generally, base solution or alkaline solution turns red litmus solution blue, and acid turns blue litmus solution red. So here, as A is alkaline solution and pH value is 12, so answer will be A. Hope you can understand the answer of this question. Next question is given. It is here. That choose the method of preparation of the following salts from the methods given in the list. Here list is given, that preparation method of different types of salt, and salt is also given, you have to choose. So first one is given the methods. A, neutralization. Next, B option is given, precipitation. Option C is given, that direct combination. Option D is given, substitution. Now the salts are given. Option A, salts. These one are the preparation method. Salt preparation method. Preparation methods. Now salts are given. First one is given, that lead chloride, PbCl. Second option is given, that iron 2 sulfate, that is APSO. Third option is given, that sodium nitrate, NaNO3. Fourth option is given, that iron 3 chloride FeCl3. Now first one is given neutralization. So if we think about the lead chloride is insoluble in cold water but soluble in hot water. So if we add HCl, dilute HCl in lead nitrate solution, then there will be precipitation. So definitely this lead chloride we can prepare by precipitation method, that will be B. Next, ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate, if we add dilute sulfuric acid to iron, then there will be formation of ferrous sulfate and hydrogen gas. So definitely it is a single displacement or substitution method. So here this answer will match with the method of salt formation, that will be D. And sodium nitrate we can easily prepare from sodium hydroxide and nitric acid. Both sodium hydroxide and nitric acid, one is sodium hydroxide is water soluble base alkali and nitric acid is water soluble acid. So we can apply here titration method. Okay, so here titration method is not there, so neutralization method is there, so we have to write neutralization method. So A, neutralization method. Next, ferric chloride we generally prepare by direct combination method, iron and chlorine gas, and we have to apply heat, then it can produce ferric chloride, we have already discussed. So this will be the direct combination method. So in this way we can easily choose the correct option for preparation of different types of salts and their methods. Next we discuss the year 2018. In 2018, the first question is given, the property by which certain hydrated salts, when left exposed to atmosphere and lose their water of crystallization and crumble into powder. We know that salts containing water of crystallization, when exposed to air, it will release the water, okay, in the crystal, and this phenomenon is called efflorescence. So here answer will be the efflorescence. Next, same question is repeated, that in ICSE year 2018, that salt prepared by the method of direct combinations. Options are given: ferric chloride and ferrous chloride. Definitely the answer will be ferric chloride. Ferric chloride generally prepared by direct combination or synthesis method, but ferrous chloride is prepared by single displacement or substitution method. Next question is given that 3 solutions are given. Solution P having the pH value 3.5. Solution Q having the pH value 5.2. And the last one R solution, these are the solutions. Its pH value is given 12.2 respectively. Now question is, which one of these is a weak acid? So here below 7 pH they are called acid. So this one is also acid and this one is also acid. But if the pH value is low, that means a strong acid. So P is a strong acid and Q is a weak acid compared to this, because its value is almost near to 6.9. And when we are thinking about the pH of 12.2, that means it is more close to the 14. So it is a strong alkali. So now the questions are, which one of these is a weak acid? So definitely Q is the weak acid, and which one is strong and alkali? So definitely R solution is the strong alkali. So hope you can understand. Next question number is 4. And question number 4 is given that write a balanced equation for the preparation of each of the following salts. So every year from the preparation of salt questions are coming. So this question is given that we have to prepare copper sulfate from copper carbonate. Copper sulfate from copper carbonate. You have to prepare copper sulfate from copper carbonate. How to prepare? If we add sulfuric acid, CuCO3 plus H2SO4, then there will be formation of copper sulfate plus carbon dioxide gas plus H2. So from copper carbonate we can easily prepare copper sulfate. Now second question is given that zinc carbonate from zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate, zinc carbonate. So here we can use any very good soluble water carbonate. Okay, so if we add ammonium carbonate here, that will produce zinc carbonate at precipitate, and there will be formation of ammonium sulfate. So in this way we have also completed the year 2018. Hope you can understand. And one thing I have to tell, that if you are not able to open the video link easily, then you can search in YouTube my name as Parthupratim Deb, and you will get the video link very easily and you can open it very easily. Okay, so today I have completed the revision of acid base salt through question and answer discussion, and next class also we will do some revision work of this chapter, and I will give you a worksheet also, and all you please try to solve this worksheet. Okay, don't take help from your book. Okay, and when school will open, you have to submit this worksheet. Okay, today up to this, thank you. Please stay at home and stay safe.